Hi YouTube, it's Trev here, Summit or Nothing. Back on the sofa today looking at some more of my winter camping gear. As you know, I'm trying to change things out, try different things. I'm trying to lose pack weight, I'm trying to gain some more space in my bags. I looked last time at swapping out my winter sleeping bag and I've gone from the Vango Latitude 300 to the OEX Leviathan 900, is it? Which is a down sleeping bag. This week I'm going to be looking at roll mats. Now, as you may know, I've been using in the past inflatable mats, like the little inflatable mats, nature hike ones, on top of my Thermarest ridge vest, and that got really frustrating and things kept sliding away, kept separating through the night. I was just constantly messing about with this, so I went and bought the OEX Prowl. Now, it's a great size to sleep on, it's really comfy, it's a self-inflator, so it's got foam in it, a lot of cushion, and I'd assume a good R rating. I can't find any information on what the R rating is, but as you can see, it is quite a size, so that takes up a lot of my backpack, so I'm looking to change that out, and I've got something to try today. If you are new to Summit or Nothing, then this is a great place to find budget hiking, backpacking, wild camping, videos and gear reviews. So be sure to subscribe, hit that bell to keep up to date with forthcoming videos, and please have a look back through our channel. Anyway, so the OEX Prowl, it's a fair size. I've done a review on this, I'll put a link to that up, but there's also links to these products below. Actually, the Prowl has, I think it's been discontinued or it's out of stock, I cannot find it, but it's a great roll mat. The closest I can find was a Berghaus one. I'll put a link to that below in case you're interested in that. Now, it's not a bad price, but as I say, it's bulky, and let's just see how heavy it is. I'll have to get the scales out. The scales are not working. Here they go. I've got to stand up for this. The Prowl weighs in at 1.15 kilograms, so just a little over a kilogram. What I'm trying now is this. You can see it's a lot smaller. It's not a self-inflator. It's the Trekology UL80 Ultralight Sleeping Mat. Now, if I can use this in my bag, if this works and is any good, then it's a decent size. I can easily tuck that in beside my sleeping bag down at the bottom of my bag, and that'll be the same, that'll take up the same room then as my old sleeping bag. So I'll have a sleeping bag and a roll mat, which will save me space, save me, you know, that plus my old Vango sleeping bag, so saving the space. What we're not sure about is the R rating on this. I think it's between 1.6 to an R rating of 2, which may or may not be any good, but then hopefully my new sleeping bag will be enough to keep me warm from beneath anyway. So let's have a look. What I want out of a roll mat is size, is comfort. I don't want something that's going to be moving around the whole time I'm camping. That's what the Prowl has been really good for. It's such a good size that once I sleep on it, that's it, I'm on it, and I haven't shifted around, I haven't lost it through the night. It's been really comfortable, it's been stable, so I'm hoping that this is going to be the same. It looks like a decent size when it inflates, but it's like a mattress, so it's going to take some inflating. Should we have a look? I've got the OEX mat out there, but what I've just remembered is that I didn't weigh this one to see what this weighs in it. Now, you could even keep it out of the bag, but we'll weigh it in the bag for the time being. So we're saying the other one come in at just over a kilogram, 1.15 was it? This one, 0.53, so that's half a kilogram, so we're saving half a kilogram as well. But this is what I'm trying to achieve, something of this size. So here it is. You can see, just lying it on it. It's longer, and it's about the same thickness. It's literally just about a couple of inches smaller at a push. Inch and a half. So I'm happy with the size. Unfortunately, it's not a self-inflator, so this is going to take some lung to get it up. Obviously you can get equipment to take with you to pump these up. I haven't got anything like that at the moment. If you know of a decent bit of kit to use that's quite lightweight, doesn't take too much room, isn't going to take up the same amount of room as that and this, let me know. So it's got the double thing, you can just undo the first one, you can blow in there and it won't escape. I feel like I've walked up a hill. Frickin' heck. Well, there you go. That's a mattress. So apparently it can bend up in different shapes. If you're over a bump, it's, you know, these ridges are supposed to help it sort of sculpt to any shape. It's sort of like a plasticky, nylon-y, I suppose, sort of material. So it's not as squeaky as some of the air mats I've had. But it's comfy. I'll give it that. Possibly a bit more comfy than that, but there's a better R rating on that, I should imagine, because it's got the foam inside. Well, that is of course what increases the size and the weight. So yeah, I'm happy with this as it is now, but will it do me any good out on the trail? Because as I'm sitting on it, I can almost, you know, I'm squashing it down a fair bit. So there's not much between me, just a layer of air, about that much between me and the ground. And of course when you're camping, the ground, if it's cold, will suck the heat straight out of you. Now what I don't want is to have to take 2 roll mats, but I mean I have done that in the past. I could always roll this up with my Thermalite Ridge Rest, which I know has a better R rating, but of course it's an undermat, it's not as comfy. So you might want to sort of lay that underneath just for that extra insulation. Whether the two would keep moving around like they have in the past, but it might be worth looking at, if you bear with me. So here is my ridge rest. You can get the sort of silver foiled ones which are supposed to reflect heat back to you as well, but if I was going to use the two, perhaps I could deflate that and wrap them together to save space. So we know that that's 500 grams. I mean, this is, that comes in at 32 grams. So about 800 grams. So even that and that you could tie to the outside of your bag, so you're saving room in your bag, and it would still come in lighter than that. So that's possibly a possibility. There we go. Anyway, that's the Trekology UL80, and I'll look forward to trying that out on the trail. Thanks for watching. Cheers.